Greetings, Japan fans. In today's show, we're going to look at 2021. What does that mean for leaders? Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the 7th year of the Leadership Japan series. I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guide committed to your success, president of Dale Carnegie Train Japan and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery and Japan Business Mastery, and my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be ready in 2021. We are broadcasting around the world from Minato-ku in the center of Tokyo, the leadership capital of Japan. This podcast brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan, and trust me, it is different here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have a podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here's the daily lineup on iTunes. Monday is Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series. Now, every second Tuesday, we have the Business Touches in No Oshie show. Wednesday of the Sales Japan series, Thursday is the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast. Friday is the Japan Business Mastery show, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, before we get into it, today's handy Japanese phrase is asameshimai, asameshimai, asameshimai. Now, this is a little bit old style. Actually, another equivalent expression would be rakusho, rakusho. It means, oh, that's going to be easy. Oh, no problem. Yeah, it'll be a piece of cake. You know, if you ask someone to do something, they say, asameshimai. It means, yeah, I could do that before breakfast. Huh, give me a hard one. That's nothing. Asameshimai, asameshimai, asameshimai. Or there might be a little bit older person might say that. A younger person might just say, rakusho, 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 rakusho. Like that. Okay, so it's a piece of cake. Asameshimai or rakusho, rakusho, rakusho. This is episode number 392, and we are talking about the 2021 leader. Looking back, 2020 started quite well, and then rapidly descended into a nightmare for most of us. Very few industries boomed. The majority of us were just fully concentrated on not going bust. In 2021, we know we will have more of the same from the virus and the business disruptions which result. It is a new year, though, regardless of when your financial year kicks off, so there is some residual societal energy there to draw on for a new start. Our mindset, as always, is going to be important. Shall we allow things to play out, continue on as they have been, or do we decide to seek to control our minds and strive for a different direction? There are 5 mindset tools at our disposal. Number 1 is thinking. Sounds obvious enough. Of course I'm going to be thinking in 2021. But what will you be thinking? Has COVID-19 shrunk your world to the boundaries of your own abode as you control your empire from super safe seclusion in your eyrie? Fatigue sets in for individuals in the team when being vigilant about not catching the virus, and also the feeling of being worn down by the isolation aspects. As a leader, what are you thinking about to deal with this personal and professional fatigue on the part of the team? Have you, in fact, even had time to think about it? Vaccines in Japan seem a long way off being distributed. Even then, it will take some time to reach herd immunity. So, we are bound to be stuck with this situation for a good chunk of 2021. Is this factored into your calculations? Number 2 is opinions. Nobody has experienced this pandemic before, so we struggle to identify facts and we are awash with opinions. Who should we believe? The WHO was slow to label COVID-19 a pandemic and quick to say masks were not useful. They have lost credibility as a result of both calls. How long will this virus disruption last is an opinion call, because science just doesn't know yet, as there are just too many variables involved. As the leader, we have an opinion on this, but is that opinion also shared by our team members? At the start, some recommendations were for 1.5 metre separations and others for 2 metre separations. Now, some scientists say 6 metres is required. Who do we believe and what should we do about it? Have you canvassed the team for their thoughts, expectations, concerns and opinions on what happens from now on? Number 3 is beliefs. Are we glass half full or half empty on the prospects of things getting back to some normality in 2021? These beliefs impact the way we invest money, time and effort in 2021. What do we believe is the way forward, and how are we able to persuade our team to follow what we believe if they believe something different? Should we be Mr. or Ms. Sunshine, trying to boost team morale with our positivity? Should we be pessimistic and instead prepare everyone for the worst possible outcome so that it won't come as a surprise to anyone? As the leader, what we say counts, and people want to know what to do. What do we tell them? Find out more when we come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs. We do them live online, also do them in the Super Safe Classroom. We do them in Japanese, we do them in English. Now, today's show is sponsored by, on the 22nd of January, in our professional leadership series, we're looking at leader versus manager. What are the different roles involved there? Also on the 22nd, we're doing stress management. On the 29th of January, we're doing professional leadership series again, looking at developing staff. And also on the 29th, we're doing building trust, credibility, and respect. Now, our website is at enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. You get more information about those courses there. You can just email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, we've got over 1,000 for you there at Japan Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's a premiere business show in Japan, comes out every Monday. Fridays we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday we look at the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget my books, Japan Sales Mastery, that's the Bible for selling in Japan. Japan Business Mastery, now they're both available on Amazon. And my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery, will be ready in 2021. Welcome back. Number 4 is emotions. Working from home is destabilizing, as is not being able to travel or there being little capacity to take holidays. The New Year period becomes a source of infection transfer, so we feel pressure to stay at home and not see family. Single staff living alone, in particular, can feel the pressure of isolation and a sense of loneliness. As the leader, how do we deal with these types of emotions on the part of our staff? Is this something you've been working on or have had no time for this as yet? Number 5 is insights. What have we learnt this year, which we can carry into 2021 and do a better job as a result? Have we had the time to learn anything, or have we been run off our feet constantly putting out fires? The end of the year break is a great time to reflect and think about what needs to be done in 2021 that we hadn't been able to anticipate in 2020. Are we advocating a long break for everyone, encouraging our people to have a longer than normal holiday? True, you can't go anywhere, But just being able to get away from work for a couple of weeks will help everyone to recharge themselves. Is there a plan? I haven't suggested any solutions for 2021 because everyone's situation is so different. In Japan, the asking of the right questions is considered superior to having the right answers. If we can ask ourselves the right questions, then we will arrive at the right conclusions for 2021. How is your question list looking? Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then tell your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. You can contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Go to our website, injapan.dalecarnegie.com. Until the next episode, take what you thought valuable, put into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. So, be one of them. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy committed to your success here in Nippon.